This is kind of wild. This is a headline making the rounds right now. And it is a 26-year-old man that posed as a high school student at 2 different schools and is now arrested on sex crime charges.
Oh, man.
With minors.
Oh, my gosh. So was he actually enrolled in school, or was this like
enrolled? Fully enrolled and attended, I think they said 56 days of school in the 2022 to 23 school year.
That's crazy.
And this is in Nebraska, okay? And he has 3 felony charges, 2 counts of sexual assault, use of an electronic device. So I'm assuming that means he communicated with them on a cell phone, a computer, something like that. 1 count of sex trafficking of a minor.
Wait, use of an electronic device. So if this is involved in the actual charges, then I think that there must have been some sort of video or picture, not just talking to them.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably. Following what started as a fraud investigation. So they found out he was impersonating a student, and they started to investigate him, and then found that he was actually an offender, like a predator.
Jeez.
Yep.
That's
pretty
crazy,
wild.
Man.
His name is Zachary Sheik.
Yep.
Sheik, something like that. Here's a picture of him. Creepy.
No, it is super creepy, and this adds weight to some of the topics that we had been talking about. Now, I always say that there's this idea out there in society right now where, like, there's all these pedos that are hidden, like, just waiting to pounce on people, and I don't believe that's true. I think that active pedophiles are going to find a way to be a pedophile no matter what. Look at the lengths this guy went to. This is some pretty extreme lengths to fulfill whatever his disgusting desires were.
Yeah, he fully falsified all of his documents, like a birth certificate, everything, and enrolled in their online system on his own, and they said, like, that's not unheard of for a high school student to enroll online without a parent.
Sure.
But it's making them, like, look into their system more and how they do things. And, 'cause it's horrible that an adult, a 26-year-old, got through the system with all these fraudulent documents and was preying on the students.
Yeah.
They've gotten, like, 3 different calls, of different witnesses or victims that have talked about it.
This guy's a decade out of high school, almost. So, like, 8 or 9 years out of high school. That's crazy, man. That is wild. And that adds to what I'm saying, that, you know, a pedo is going to be a pedo, and they are going to go to extreme lengths no matter what kind of rules, laws, sharing bathrooms, unisex bathrooms, any of that stuff that's, you know, socially, politically hot right now. Unfortunately, I think until our laws become more extreme on these things, this is going to keep happening, unfortunately, and it really sucks.
Yeah, and he was a really tiny guy, which is how they think he passed as a high schooler, because he's only 5'4" and 120 pounds. Like, he's super tiny. So I guess he looked like a normal high school dude.
Jeez.
Yeah, I guess police are still, like, calling out to the community, asking if anybody knows of, like, if parents have seen, like, a, you know, weird relationship going on with their student and this guy, to reach out. If there's any more victims, reach out and let them know, because they are taking him down. They want everybody's stories.
This guy needs to be put away for a long time with this. And, you know, some of the stories that we've seen where people have done pedophilic crimes, they're only getting like 2 years where they PC up protective custody. Depending on what state they're in, they could get 2-to-1 time for good behavior when they're already in protective custody. And a lot of them come out and don't even do what they're supposed to do by getting on the registry and all those other things that come with being a sex offender.
Yeah, I don't know if this guy has. It doesn't say if he has any prior record. It wouldn't have mattered when he was enrolling anyway. They don't look into that to enroll in high school.
Yep.
And he was falsifying everything. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's just pretty scary.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
We'll see where it goes. I'm going to keep my eyes on it because it's pretty wild, man.
Yeah, I'm an advocate in saying, though, that, you know, if you're a parent out there, the point of being a parent is to train your children to be the best adult that they can be, and you start treating them like an adult at a young age to help them along the way, because they're going to mess up. That's the whole point of it, you know. And with really good parenting and training your kids how to handle different situations, I've found that no matter what situation you put a kid in, obviously we're talking about like mid to late teen kid in, you know, it doesn't matter what the situation is around them. A lot of times they'll make the right decision, even in situations like this, you know. So just keep parenting your kids the right way, like I'm sure you all are. And you know, even if your kid does get into a situation like this, I think they would be okay and make the right decision.
Yeah, if you raise a kid to have a good head on their shoulders and, you know, be able to identify things.
Yep.
Like, I feel like a lot of sheltered kids get a disadvantage with that, is
They
they don't know what to look for in the world. Like, they have no idea what's going on out there.
Alexi Trevio.
So, yep, that's a great example.
Absolutely.
But yeah, kids are just like little adults in training. That's
I
how we have to
agree.
look at it.
I agree. But